Okay, it says I'm live. So if you guys could let me know if I am live. Okay. So just let me know if you can hear me and see me. Awesome. Thank you, Pilgrim. So let me say hello. Hey, KP. Hey, Shannon. Hello, my sister Dee, my brother Pilgrim, and Kevin. Shannon, happy birthday. I'm sure I'll see you before then, but just in case. Let's see. Hey, Dusty. Hunter, how are you? What are you talking about? I'm right here. Can you see me? Hey, little lone prepper. So what's up, guys? How is everybody tonight? Hey, Angela. How's everybody's Monday? Hey, KP. So again, I don't have a topic today. I'm just kind of winging it. Figured, you guys would tell me what you guys want to talk about if you want to talk about it. Thanks, Kevin. That's awesome of you. Just like a big brother would. That's awesome, Shannon. Keep going with your channel. That's great. Sorry, I'm just scrolling. I'm all over the place, of course, like normal, because this is what I do. Uh, Hey, Tiger. How you doing tonight? Oh, wow. How you doing with that? I'd be a little. Hey, off the wall. How are you? Hey, Mary. Big thunderstorms. Oh no. Stay safe. Yes, prayers for your son, KP. That's awesome. I'd be crying, but that's what moms do, right? So I left the link up if anybody wants to come up. Um, my only rules for the channel is please keep everything family friendly. I want kids to be able to see this, and I won't discuss politics up here because there's plenty of other channels that discuss it, and I want this to just be about anxiety, depression, and all that stuff without adding into the politics of the world and what's going on. Oh wow, I didn't know that, Pilgrim. Prayers for him too. So does anybody have anything they want to talk about? The chat comes up on my phone so much quicker than it does on the. It comes up like 2 minutes earlier than it does on the computer. That's why I keep looking at my phone. Hey, Michigan. How are you? It's good to see you. So, I mean, this might be a very short show. If I'm not a doctor, my disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. I have no medical training whatsoever. I've just been there, done that. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Prepper Book Club. How you doing today? So, if you guys have links, if you know the moderators, I will definitely put them up for you guys and check out a couple of the other people. Got some great people in here to that create awesome content. Oh, awesome! Did it work? How did it work? Hopefully, it got rid of it for you. Tis the season for vertigo because allergies bring it on for a lot of people. Ah, why can't I get doing good? Been stressing with daughter's heart surgery. Oh wow, yeah, that's hard. Is when is it coming up? If you don't mind us asking, I will definitely be sending prayers. That's hard. That's yeah hard. And I wish I could say something to help get rid of that anxiety, but until she comes through it all safe and sound. Oh, good. Yeah, don't take the D if you don't want any kind of shakiness. Mrs. Meadow, hello. How was your trip? I hope it was all that you were expecting it to be. Yes, live chat. No top chatters here, please. Well, if you really want to, you can be. I passed on the torch to Teresa. She's the new top chat mafia. I think it's just doing things outside. Yeah, that's awesome. You have to do that. I mean, it's so important to step back from whatever it is that you is consuming a lot of your life. Even if it's a good thing, you have to step back. You get burnout with whatever you do, whether it's good, bad, or next Thursday. It's oh wow, this has been going on for 6 years. Well, I will be sending prayers for your daughter and for your peace of mind. I love that little rose you always put out. I've been feeling my thyroid the last couple of days, but not sure why. Usually that happens after something traumatic or something that causes you anxiety that may have happened a few days ago or a week ago or even possibly a month ago, and it catches up to you later. Usually when you're in the moment, it doesn't always kick in, at least for a lot of people. So all of a sudden, when you're least expecting it, all of a sudden it'll come and it'll hit you. If you know what causes your anxiety, maybe because I know a lot of the time I need to step back from YouTube because too much of the news is just it's killing me. It's killing my mental health. So I have to step back. So I will definitely go to more of the channels that are not discussing this type of stuff. I'll probably still be on YouTube, but I'll go to like Miss Metal's channel. We just hang out there, and it's like girl power there. It's awesome, and so it has nothing to do with anything that stresses me. You can kind of go there and de-stress if that makes sense. But yeah, if you know what causes your anxiety, maybe you can walk it backwards to see what could have triggered it and why it's coming out now. But deep breaths, breathing is really, really important. Do you have a way that you deal with them when your instincts like that pop up? I'm sorry if I did not say hello to anybody. It's totally on accident. Oh wow, how long is your trip? When the song comes on, or particularly smell uh, triggers. Oh yeah, songs will definitely do it. Smells, I've heard, is a big thing. Smells don't do it for me. It's because I have a hard. I'm hard to smell. But yeah, it's especially songs. It puts you right back in that moment. Hey, CUCV, halfway to 90. You're only at 45 degrees today. Oh, cool. You taking a trip? Saying I may need surgery. Ouch. Is it one of what is it? A deviated septum? Is that what those are? Well, I'm praying you don't need surgery and that they can correct it another way. Have you tried just regular like nasal sprays? I mean, I'm sure you have, but did you ever try neti pot? Because those are awesome. But I know you're not supposed to take it if you can't breathe through one of if you can't breathe through your nose. You'd have to read the directions. I mean, it actually tells you on there when not to use it. I might be misquoting it, but neti pots are awesome. Please don't take my advice as medical advice. I'm not a doctor. Oh, when is your birthday? What did I missed it? Did you say it? Oh, halfway to 90. Okay, so you're 45, not okay. Uh, I was reading that as the degrees. Okay, so apparently you are 45 today. Happy birthday. I'm probably way behind in chat now. Sorry, I'm scrolling. Are you doing anything fun? Oh, there we go. Well, I figured that out before you told me. Hey, Tuck, I think I missed you. Oh, yep, there you are. Good evening to you. I don't like it. Yeah. I like Asia. Rescue. Did I hope? Did you? I had to leave. I had to get back to work, so I wasn't able to stay in your chat. I missed you this morning too. I feel like I just missed somebody else. Somebody's saying some hello to somebody, and I think I missed it. Oh no, that is not okay. 103? No. I usually just take a walk and talk with the Lord. Sometimes I no. That's okay. He allows that. That's good. That's a good taking a walk, any kind of exercise will help and release stress, even if it's just walking. Today's just another day. I talked to my dad and brother. He and I are twins, not identical. Oh, cool. I always wanted a twin, but I wanted an identical one. I wanted to be one of those people that would, could switch places with their twin. I don't know why I always found that fascinating, but I always wanted to be able to do that. Yeah, you know why being an adult sucks with birthdays? You used to have, like, when you were a kid, it was kind of like it's my birthday month, and you kind of were celebrating it like most of the month with different people. Then as you got a little older, it became like the birthday week. Then in your like early 20s, it was like your birthday weekend. Now it's like I went to work. All right. You don't let her? That's just mean. All right. So what else you guys want to talk about? I don't have a subject again. I one day I'll come up with a subject, but I'm just not that organized these days. I know I'll think of something and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'll remember that. That's really good." And then 10 minutes later, it's gone, and I'm like, "I probably should have wrote that down." You'd think I'd learned by now. Definition of insanity: trying to do the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. I believe it was somebody who said that on somebody's video today. After the my teenage years, I'm shocked as hell I'm alive. Aw, but petting kittens is awesome. They talk about releasing anxiety. That a dog, a cat, whatever it is you're into, they are absolutely just total stress relievers. I swear they take it from you and make it go poof. My favorite coffee beverage is literally just coffee with a tiny bit of creamer in it. That's it. I don't need sugar. I'm sweet enough. My husband laughs at me every time I say that. And apparently, so does my big brother. I can't do any kind of fake sugar. I'm very allergic to it. It gives me a horrible, horrible migraine. So I have to be really careful with reading ingredients and stuff. And the only reason I can actually stop myself from eating all sorts of baked goods and stuff when they come into the office and such is because I can't eat anything that people make because I used to ask you like a ton of questions. What's in this? What kind did you use? And people were just getting annoyed. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just not going to. I can't eat anything that somebody makes just because of the ingredients that might be in it. That 3 day migraine is not worth it. And it's in so much stuff. People don't even realize how much stuff it's in. They say, "Oh yeah, no, I don't use fake sugar." I'm like, "Yes, but if you use this, you are using it," and they don't understand that. Jersey. That was my husband's Roethlisberger. That was his team. He's not a big football person anymore ever since the whole kneeling thing became about. But that was his team, the Steelers, and this is kind of like his man cave in here. So of course I took it over because that's what we do, right? I'm making this into my she shed, even though it's a room. That's it. If I don't have my coffee, people around me will not be happy. Good for you. I don't know if it actually wakes me up, but it's just something I need in the morning. It's just, I don't know. It's a must because I don't think the caffeine actually affects me because I drink so much of it. I could drink a whole pot and go right to sleep. I have no problems doing that, but I still need it to, like, I guess it's like my start of the day. I get up, I drink my coffee, nobody talk to me until I've sat there. It's kind of like just a waking up process, even though it's not the actual coffee that's doing it. I don't think it could be. Yeah, I'm with you. I could honestly care less. I like to play them. I don't like to watch them. Yeah, more and more people are finding out that that's what is actually causing their migraines is the artificial stuff. People would be suffering for years, and I'd be like, "Did you ever try, giving up fake sugar?" And they're like, "I don't eat fake sugar." I said, "Well, do you eat mints? Do you eat gum?" "Yeah." "Well, that's fake sugar." And they're like, "Oh." And a couple of people had said they figured it out after I said something, and they were like, "Oh, that's my trigger." Reclaiming is good. I missed something, definitely. The morning ritual. Yep. I usually have two. I actually am a morning person. I just don't like too much chatter in the morning, if that makes sense. But I can get up and start doing stuff as soon as I've had a couple of sips of coffee, I can get up and start doing stuff as long as I continue to drink my coffee. But if I'm going to work, I want my quiet time. That used to be. I quit smoking back in 2000. They actually started making me sick. I think the chemicals that they started putting in them to make them more addicting and all that stuff is actually just disagreed with me, and they started making me sick. I just put them down one day. Never went back to them after smoking for 30 years. Yeah, I heard something about that. Good for her. I don't follow it enough to say anything else though. I understand that it depends on who the person is and what they're saying. Yeah, see, I kind of do too. I'm Ever since my kids, I've become a morning person instead of a night person. I can't stay up late at night anymore. By 9 o'clock, I just want to lay down. Yeah, that's kind of what I do when I'm drinking my coffee. I sit, I read. That's usually what I do first thing in the morning. I sit and read, drink my coffee. I get up at 5:30. I need extra time in the morning. My son tried that. Did not succeed though. The plant just died. I think he got a plant half dead anyway. Good for you. If you need moral support, I'm here for you. I could say I'd smack it out of your hand every time you wanted to, but I had people do that when I was trying to diet. I said, if you see a cookie in my hand, smack it out of there. And then I just got mad at them for smacking the cookie out of my hand. The world doesn't want me to quit. I don't know about that. Hiya, I think you're a new face. How are you? Welcome. Hey, Moonsprout, how are you? I keep hitting the wrong buttons. That's awesome. That should always, anytime anybody leaves the house, whether it be me, my husband, my kids, always tell them I love them. My kids won't let me kiss them anymore. They're adults. Good for you. Congratulations. That's awesome. Are you still craving them or are you over that? I know some people are after a couple of weeks they're good and some people take a while. Oh, well, welcome. We talk about anxiety here. Uh, Anxiety, any kind of depression, anything like that. But I am not a doctor, so please don't take anything I say with any kind of medical expertise because there is none. My daughter was born. I quit smoking for a cold turkey 6 years ago, and she saved my life and didn't even know it. Wow, that's awesome. So I guess you people have problems in life. If that's true, then I'm gone. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, have you replaced it with anything else? I know a lot of people take one and replace it with another crutch. If you can do it without giving yourself another crutch, or at least an unhealthy one, well, any crutch is really unhealthy, but um, if you can replace it without, if you can do it without replacing it with a crutch, then you're just really ahead of the game. That's not a bad idea. Cutting down, and then your body will get used to you smoking less and less. I mean, less is always better when it comes to something like that. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it can't hurt, right? Yeah, a lot of people do that. A lot of people gain a lot of weight, which is why a lot of people don't actually want to try and quit smoking because they don't want to gain the weight. But you know what? If you do it with something, I mean, even too much exercise is unhealthy. But if you try to replace it at least with something a little more healthy for you, then you might not, not everybody gains weight. I guess it just depends on what you're prone to. Oh, oh wow. Do you live with anybody? Do you not go out because you're depressed or because you have anxiety? My addiction is eggs. I'm very boring. Like fried eggs? My husband stops drinking soda and he lost like 20 pounds in a week. I get so mad at men that do that. They're like, oh, I haven't drank so much soda this week, and look. Oh, I'm I'm trying to. I have everything highlighted for some reason, and it won't go away. Okay, there we go. Mostly fried. I eat 2 fried eggs every single morning. It tastes so much better than the flavor spectrum. See, I don't ever remember that happening. Food never just tasted better to me, but I've always had a food issue. I've always loved it. Hey, Hoogie, right? That's how I say it. Am I saying it right? Hooga. I live with my family, and I'm kind of the only person to take care of the house. I cook, I bake, I clean. I'm still under 20. So, what makes you not leave your house? Oh, yes, I got it right. Awesome. Yeah, definitely. If you have like a set time where you do it, try to, cut out that one set time. Although people around you might get a little cranky. And if you can, try to replace it with something physical. Even if it's just going for a walk around your house. There was what was it? It was the five rule, and that's trying to remember. It's five 5 days without smoking breaks the habit. No, I'm lying. Five days without smoking breaks the addiction. Five 5 weeks breaks the habit. And then by 5 months they say you should be pretty much over any hump that you have, like any of the last humps. That's what I remember hearing. But I know they said 5 days and it breaks the addiction, the actual physical addiction. So if you can get past that first 5 days, it gets easier after that. And then if you can get past the first 5 weeks, you've broken the habit. I know that's like that with dieting too. After the first 5 days of when I go on the like all natural type of eating well type of thing. I don't really like to call it a diet. It's just eating correctly. But after that first 5 days, I noticed that I don't want that sugar. I don't want like I'm not looking for the snacks like I used to be. And after like 5 weeks or so, I know that it definitely got easier. I just got into a routine of eating what was good for me. Because I take care of the house and keep learning new things. I never try. Well, maybe you should get that out there and try them as long as they are a healthy thing to try. I always had food issues too, but the opposite way. I've never really been interested in it except as necessary. Have you? Um, so my mind's all over the place. Have you tried talking to somebody, a professional? Because I don't want you to mistake this channel as any kind of professional advice. I cannot give that here. I've always had food issues too, but the opposite way. I've never really been interested in it except as necessity. I wish I had that. Oh, that's like my yeah. I just love food way too much. It's terrible. But everybody always wants the problem they don't have, right? They always want the opposite. Yeah, right. I haven't drank soda in like 30 years and I can't drink it. I don't like it anymore. I tried to drink ginger ale when I was not feeling good. And there was only, not when I was not feeling good, when I was only allowed to have certain things. Ginger ale was one of them. And I couldn't even get it down. It tasted disgusting. Besides the fact that I'm not really a big ginger ale person, I associate it with being sick. Oh, that's a good one. Drinking lots of water will always help you with a lot of stuff. But I did not know it flushed out the nicotine. Good, great advice. Choosing what could be getting out for a stroll would be good. Yeah, absolutely. As long as you can do it. There you go. Aw, Kev, that makes me so happy. You have no idea. No, got to disagree. I do not. I'm not a ginger person. I don't know. How would you do it yourself? I guess you would just, they have soda makers and such, I guess. I've heard that. I don't know how true it is. It sounds legit. I mean, it's citrus. Citrus helps. And it's just, I mean, there's no calories in it. So I can't imagine it would be not. So we just have basic food groups like beans, potatoes, rice, and gravy. That could be it. You get food fatigue. Career pain to walk. I used to be very active, so this causes a lot of anxiety. Oh God, I've heard that a few times from different people. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know a lot of back surgeries that have gone the wrong way. Fresh ginger sugar can't come anymore. Yep, nope, I do not like ginger. I know it's so good for you. I've bought it a couple of times because when I make a broth for when people are not feeling good, and it's a whole onion, like peel and everything. Cut it. I kind of just cut it in half or quarters. I take garlic, like a whole ball of garlic. Again, I cut it in half. 4 cups of water, fresh ginger, and I feel like there's another ingredient that I'm missing. I'd have to look it up. And then you just boil it for like 20 minutes or so. And it sucks out all those nutrients, and then you eat the broth from that. You take out, all of the peels and all from the garlic and the onions. And I have to put something else in it when it's done. I can't just eat the broth because the ginger is kind of overpowering, but it makes a great um, cure a cure for when you're sick. So anytime like when my older son, he kept getting COVID every like week and a half, and not that he got really sick from it. He just, he felt like he had the flu, and I used to make it, and he used to feel a lot better after that. It would cut down his sick time. So he could take all his 5 days off because he had one of those jobs where every time he got it, he got 5 days off. And then by the second day, he was always feeling better. And he swore it was my suit. I know all about that. Oh, sorry, Kev. You know, I send prayers to you guys. I pray for you guys all the time. All right, so you guys have anything else you guys want to talk about? That's what I want to share, which is better than being bedridden. Absolutely. Every one of them is a step up. So I'm glad you have gotten to the point where you're getting. That's great. All right. So if you guys don't have anything else to talk about, I forgot to charge my computer, my laptop. So it's only got a little bit of a battery left. All right. So I'm going to cut it off. And you guys have an awesome week. And happy birthday to CUCV um, and Shannon, but I'm sure I'll see you before then. And I will see you guys all in somebody else's chat, I'm sure. Have a good night, everybody.